Welcome to OmniEyes. Today we journey into the crushing darkness of the deep ocean to discover a terrifying biological marvel. As we descend thousands of feet below the surface, the familiar blue waters fade into an endless expanse of blackness. Here lies the Midnight Zone, a desolate realm where the pressure is immense and the cold is absolutely bone-chilling. Among the strange inhabitants of this deep abyss, one predator stands out with its terrifying jaws and incredibly unique vision. Meet the deep-sea dragonfish, a monstrous-looking creature that has mastered the art of biological illumination for deadly hunting. To understand the brilliance of this predator, we must first understand how light behaves in the vast depths of water. Water absorbs different colors of light at different rates. Red light is absorbed very quickly near the bright ocean surface. Because red light never reaches the deep ocean, most deep-sea creatures have completely lost the ability to see it. They only possess visual receptors for blue and green light, the only colors that naturally penetrate into their dark environment. For these animals, anything illuminated by red light remains completely invisible, cloaked in an impenetrable shroud of permanent dark shadow. This evolutionary blind spot creates a massive opportunity for any predator clever enough to exploit this specific weakness in vision. The dragonfish has evolved a specialized light organ beneath its eyes, acting like a powerful biological flashlight in the dark. Unlike other glowing creatures that emit blue or green flashes, the dragonfish produces a brilliant and invisible red light beam. It shines this red spotlight directly onto its unsuspecting prey, illuminating them perfectly without alerting them to any impending danger. The prey remains completely unaware, swimming peacefully while bathed in a deadly red glow they simply cannot perceive or escape. Meanwhile, the dragonfish possesses special visual pigments that allow it to see this reflected red light with absolute crystal clarity. It is effectively using night vision goggles in a world where every other animal is stumbling around completely blindfolded forever. This incredible biological adaptation gives the dragonfish an overwhelming advantage, turning it into the ultimate stealth assassin of the deep. The hunt is over in an instant, a silent victory achieved entirely through the mastery of an invisible light spectrum. This fascinating biological mechanism is not just a quirk of nature. It perfectly mirrors some of our most advanced technologies. Human engineers have developed infrared and ultraviolet cameras to detect things that the naked human eye simply cannot normally see. In forensic science, investigators use specialized ultraviolet light sources to reveal hidden bloodstains and invisible fingerprints at crime scenes. Just like the dragonfish, these scientists are expanding their visual frequency to uncover crucial information hidden in plain sight daily. Security forces employ infrared thermal imaging to track suspects moving through complete darkness, relying on heat signatures instead of light. The principle remains exactly the same. True power comes from the ability to perceive what your competitors or enemies cannot. If you only look at the world through the standard visible spectrum, you are missing a massive portion of reality. The dragonfish teaches us a profound lesson about strategy, innovation, and the absolute necessity of expanding our own limited perspectives. In the modern business world, companies that only analyze obvious data are acting like the blind prey in the ocean. They swim along comfortably, completely unaware that visionary competitors are already illuminating their hidden weaknesses with new analytical market tools. To become a true industry leader, you must develop your own metaphorical red light to illuminate the unseen future trends. You must learn to observe consumer behaviors and subtle economic shifts that remain entirely invisible to your less observant rivals. When you expand your frequency, you suddenly discover hidden opportunities and latent threats that were previously masked by conventional thinking. The ocean is a vast and unforgiving arena, much like the highly competitive global markets we navigate every single day. Survival is never guaranteed for those who refuse to adapt and enhance their natural capabilities beyond the standard baseline limits. The dragonfish did not simply accept its dark fate. It evolved a complex system to conquer the shadows around it. It essentially hacked the visual spectrum, turning a universal biological limitation into its most powerful and exclusive weapon for survival. Let us dive deeper into the specific anatomy that makes this extraordinary red light projection physically possible in the dark. The light organ, called a photophore, contains special bioluminescent bacteria that generate a bright blue light through a chemical reaction. However, before this light exits the fish, It passes through a specialized fluorescent filter that alters its fundamental wavelength entirely. This biological filter absorbs the blue light and re-emits it as a deep red glow, invisible to almost everyone else. It is a remarkable feat of natural engineering, transforming a common biological trait into a highly specialized tool of deception. Imagine possessing a flashlight that only you can see, allowing you to navigate and hunt while others remain completely blind. The dragonfish uses this secret beam to scan the dark waters, searching for the faint outlines of its next meal. When the red light hits a small crustacean or fish, it reflects back to the highly sensitive eyes of the predator. These specialized eyes contain unique visual proteins capable of absorbing long wavelength red light, a rarity in the deep ocean. The visual cortex of the dragonfish quickly processes this information, calculating the exact distance and trajectory of the unsuspecting target. Then, with terrifying precision, the predator launches its attack, securing vital nourishment in an environment where food is incredibly scarce. This entire sequence happens in absolute silence and apparent darkness, a hidden drama playing out every day beneath the waves. We can draw a direct parallel between this biological phenomenon and the intelligence gathering methods used by modern human organizations. Intelligence agencies do not rely solely on public information. They use encrypted channels and hidden sensors to monitor global activities. They shine their own metaphorical red light into the shadows, revealing hidden networks and covert operations that others completely miss. In the realm of cybersecurity, experts constantly scan for invisible anomalies and hidden malicious codes lurking within massive data streams. They employ advanced algorithms that act just like the dragonfish eyes, detecting subtle digital signatures that bypass standard security firewalls. Without these specialized detection tools, our digital infrastructure would be completely vulnerable to silent and devastating cyber attacks every day. The ability to see the unseen is the ultimate strategic advantage in both nature and modern human technological warfare today. Consider the field of astronomy, where scientists use massive radio telescopes to observe the universe beyond the visible light spectrum. By analyzing infrared and ultraviolet radiation, astronomers can discover hidden galaxies, newborn stars, and mysterious black holes millions of miles away. If we only looked at the night sky with our naked eyes, our understanding of the vast cosmos would remain tiny. We must constantly push the boundaries of our perception, building new instruments to illuminate the dark corners of our reality. The dragonfish reminds us that what we consider normal or visible is merely a tiny fraction of the total truth. There is an entire spectrum of existence operating just beyond our immediate senses, waiting patiently to be discovered and understood. Those who recognize this hidden reality gain a tremendous amount of influence and power over those who remain blissfully ignorant. Let us return to the dark abyss, where the dragonfish continues its silent patrol through the freezing and crushing waters. It glides effortlessly, a master of its domain, completely reliant on its unique ability to project and perceive red light. Other predators may possess larger teeth or faster swimming speeds, but they lack the supreme advantage of this hidden vision. In the brutal economy of the deep ocean, efficiency and stealth often triumph over sheer brute force and aggressive speed. The dragonfish expends very little energy while hunting, allowing its invisible spotlight to do the majority of the difficult work. It simply waits for the red reflection to reveal a target, and strikes with lethal and completely unexpected sudden force. This biological strategy is incredibly elegant, showcasing the limitless creativity of evolution in solving the complex problem of deep survival. We can apply this exact same philosophy to our daily lives, learning to work smarter rather than just working harder. Instead of competing in crowded arenas where everyone sees the same obvious targets, we should seek out completely invisible opportunities. We must cultivate our own unique perception, developing specialized skills that allow us to spot value where others see nothing. By expanding our personal frequency, we can navigate complex social and professional environments with the stealthy grace of the dragonfish. We can identify potential mentors, hidden market niches, and unexploited resources that remain totally obscured from the general public view. The key is to never accept the limitations imposed by conventional wisdom or the standard visible spectrum of human thought. Challenge your assumptions constantly, and always ask yourself, what crucial information might be hiding just outside your current visual range? When you adopt this expansive mindset, the world transforms from a dark and confusing place into a landscape of opportunity. You become the apex predator of your own life, capable of illuminating the path forward with your own brilliant insight. Let us observe the dragonfish one more time as it prepares for another silent ambush in the freezing oceanic depths. Its red headlight cuts through the absolute blackness, a solitary beam of invisible energy scanning the void for any movement. The dragonfish ignores the jellyfish, knowing it provides very little nutritional value for the massive energy required to digest it. It waits patiently for a more substantial prize, demonstrating incredible discipline and focus in its highly specialized underwater hunting strategy. Suddenly, the red beam catches the silver scales of a deep-sea lanternfish, darting quickly through the pitch-black water. The lanternfish cannot see the red light illuminating its body, continuing its frantic journey without any sense of impending doom. The dragonfish locks onto the moving target, its highly evolved eyes tracking every erratic movement with absolute and terrifying precision. In a fraction of a second, the massive jaws open wide, revealing rows of translucent, needle-like teeth ready to strike. The strike is incredibly fast, brutally efficient, a flawless execution of a biological plan perfected over millions of years. The lanternfish vanishes into the darkness of the predator's stomach, providing vital energy to sustain the dragonfish for another week. This cycle of life and death in the abyss is a powerful reminder of the extreme lengths nature goes to survive. It teaches us that innovation is not just a human concept. It is the fundamental driving force of all existence. Whether you are a deep-sea fish or a modern entrepreneur, your ultimate survival depends on your ability to innovate. You must constantly search for new ways to perceive your environment, utilizing every available tool to gain a strategic advantage. Do not be satisfied with the obvious answers or the easily visible data that everyone else is currently looking at. Dig deeper, look closer, and expand your frequency to uncover the hidden truths that will ultimately secure your future success. The story of the deep-sea dragonfish is a testament to the incredible power of seeing what others simply cannot. It is a masterclass in exploiting sensory blind spots and turning a universal weakness into an exclusive and deadly strength. As we slowly ascend back toward the sunlit surface, leaving the cold and crushing darkness of the midnight zone behind, we carry with us a profound new understanding of perception, survival, and the hidden complexities of the natural world around us. The next time you face a difficult challenge, remember the dragonfish and its brilliant, invisible red spotlight in the dark. Ask yourself how you can expand your own vision to see the hidden solutions that are waiting to be discovered. Never limit your perspective to what is merely obvious or easily visible to the ordinary people standing right beside you. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Keep expanding your vision and stay tuned to Omni Eyes today.